Hey everybody, welcome back. As promised, we are rolling right along. So let's go beat up some fighting Pokemon, eh? Oh, whoops, what am I doing? I'm hitting too many buttons. Alright, well, here we go. I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm gonna try it. If I am just nowhere near able to beat anybody in here with my Fearow, then I'll just come back after the other route, which I know I said I'd probably include in this video. We're gonna see how this all goes. So he's only a level 26 right now. Let me just save it. I'm gonna try it. I think this first guy has lower level fighting Pokemon. We'll see. But by the end, the Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee are like level 37. He's got like 31s, I believe, and I'm not that strong of a bird right now. We'll see. But I did take down that level 33 Machop. You all saw it. Oh boy. Alright, so we're going to try this out, and we'll go take down Sabrina afterward. She should be fairly easy. Ah, seriously? Okay, good. Next attack. It's just not good. I feel like the last time I did this challenge with Farfetch'd, I was at a higher level, and I was at least able to one-shot the lower level Pokemon. It's not good that I need 2 hits for all these guys, because that's just not going to go well. Well, at least I'm outspeeding the Mankey. Little monkey man. Alright, well that's good, that's good. I might be okay. Prime Ape. Ooh, he's outspeeding me. Uh-oh. Come on, Fly. Do a one-hit KO here. He's using all of his simple moves on, yes! Critical. Got lucky there. And we gained a level, alright. Maybe this Fearow over Farfetch thing was a okay idea. We will see, but let me save again. I'm going to keep saving, because I don't know how far I'm going to make it here. This guy has a 32 Machop and a 32 Machoke, so... I'll see. I'm gonna get hit a couple times, so we're gonna have to deal with that. Hopefully it's not a low kick. Do a low kick right now. Use Leer. Suppose he's gonna hit me now. Oof. Leer again. Nice, good. I do not know if the that Leer lowering of my defense carries into the next Pokemon. I'm assuming it does, which is unfortunate. So hopefully we get a Karate Chop out of him if he does hit us. Alright, there's a Karate Chop, so maybe we'll get a Leer right here. Oh, are you kidding me? Karate Chop, good, okay. I don't think that's gonna kill me. Nope, okay. Peck should finish him off. Cool, you guys. We're good. Okay. Level 36 Primate coming up, so that might be a little scary. I'm gonna have to use some items here. But I have plenty of them. I am gonna have to go back and get some at some point. Fly back to Celadon, whether that's now or later. Which is a very good candy. Oh wait, that's now and later, isn't it? Although sometimes they stick to your teeth and it feels like it's gonna pull my fillings out. I think I have fillings, I really don't remember. I'm pretty sure I have a couple. I'm usually pretty good at taking care of my teeth, you know? I mean... Actually, I have kind of a gross story about that maybe I shouldn't bring up. Wow, critical hit? That's not good. This might not go well. Never mind, I take that back. No, I spent like, I think I mentioned, did I mention it before? I spent like 3 weeks in Italy, like 10 years ago when I was in college, and just trying to think here. Potion, then something else maybe? 5. You know what? I'm just going to roll with it because the next person has lower level Pokemon. I think we're going to make it through this, you guys. Alright, cool. Go Fearow. Yeah, I spent 3 weeks in Italy and I came back, and I mean, I always used to brush my teeth. I never really flossed all that much or really used any fluoride. But yeah, I went to get a cleanup at the dentist, and let's just say my back molars had a little bit of pus coming out of them. Or on one side. It might have just been one side. It was gross. I don't know what it was. But that grossed me out to the point where, like, that was like 10 years ago. Ever since, I have brushed, flossed, and used Listerine every night since. That was just all it took was that one time. I was like, oh man. I mean, I used to be good about brushing, but it's not enough. And I don't know if maybe I dropped the ball a little while I was in Italy. I don't know. I guess it was Italy, not England, right? That is a joke on their teeth, which I have no idea where that comes from or if it's real, but you see it a lot. Okay, enough. How many flies have I used? Do I gotta go back and heal before I take on Hitmonland? That's the name for their couple. You know, it's like what's a celebrity couple? I can't think of any because I hate that stuff. No, not switch. What am I doing? Stats. What does he have left? 6? Oh, I'll be good. I just gotta use a super potion. Almost in his 30s. Should get to the 30s here after these next two Pokemon. I am gonna save though. I might have to revert because this is gonna depend on luck. Like I said, I could go do the cycling road where there's a lot of fighting Pokemon and level up my Fearow there, then come back here. But I'm too lazy to do that. And I should be able to take these guys down. We'll see what they hit me with. I mean, I know... Ooh, rolling kick. Ooh, it missed. Okay, I think that has a high miss chance, but I am not outspeeding. Rolling kick. That might knock me out. Let's just do peck. Uh-oh. Let's see what it does. It's a good move. Not very effective, but it almost killed me. Yeah, thanks. I might actually use a... No, I'm gonna use something here. Maybe a lemonade. See what Hitmonchan hits me with. Maybe he'll hit me with like Comet Punch. Fire Punch. Okay, that's probably the best thing we could have gotten, I believe. Oh, still a critical hit though, wow. X attack, okay, good. Because if he had any brains, he'd hit me with a Thunder Punch, which I believe he has. Agility, nice. Another agility. Man, this guy just does not know what he wants to do. Another agility. Are you serious? You're not really. But another agility. Okay, well, good thing he's a moron. Another agility. What is happening here? You know what I think that might be? I wonder if that's like agility's like a psychic move or something, and maybe he thinks he's going to use that against me, and that's his only psychic move. So, I don't know. Hey, maybe comment below on what you guys like better, Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan, between the Hitmonlands. Which one you would want me to take there were I to take one. But I'm not gonna, because we have our team. And we don't want any stragglers. We are using everybody. And fighting Pokemon, really, I don't know what I would use them for anyway. Maybe like a Wigglytuff or something, who knows. But no, I mean, personally, I don't know, I'm about 50-50 on them, which is probably the worst answer I could give. Because I used to like Hitmonchan more, because he looks cooler, he's got the boxing gloves. And then I like that he can have Ice Punch, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, and Comet Punch isn't bad. He learns Mega Punch. I mean, you can use him for a lot of different Pokemon if you do get him. But, you know what, I probably am going to get Cycling Road in here. This is going pretty quick. So, yeah, I mean, I like him for all those reasons. I've always just liked him more, even as a kid growing up. Hitmonlee kind of looked a little odd to me. I have to find my way through here now. Alright. Yeah, Hitmonlee, though, I finally used him in one of my runs where I was trying different Pokemon, and wow, he was good. That rolling kick is a really good move, and I think it's super effective against water types for some reason. It's something like that. I remember using him, and it was pretty good. So yeah, we'll see here. I should probably be able to beat this gym and go do the cycling road, where I can show you where all the hidden items are. I'm just kind of getting I'm feeling a little more energy today. Yesterday I was pretty tired. I mean, I am tired again today. It's just, it's weird with, I mean, I just recently stepped down at work as, like, you know, the boss, because I didn't want to do it anymore. So I'm just kind of changing my whole shift and whole thing, and it's been a little bit more physically demanding since I'm not, you know, delegating things anymore. Wait. Is that the right word? Delegate? No, it can't be, right? I'm losing my mind here. I cannot think of the word that I'm trying to use, but it's not delegate. That's like a that's like a it's like a political term. What am I trying to think of? It's bothering me now. I don't know. It starts with a D. It's where you make everybody else do everything. I don't know. Dictate? No. I really don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. But anyway, work's been tougher from a physical. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I keep forgetting it's twin needle. So I gotta kill him on one hit. So that's been physically more demanding lately, and just trying to get back in shape through the gyms now that I have more time where I'm not working, because I swear, being a boss or managing people, I don't know. If you're thinking about trying it, I don't know. If you really need the money or you just are into that kind of thing, go ahead, do it. But it is so much work and just a pain. I just want to go do my time and get out of work now, you know? That's all I want to do these days, and come home and talk to you guys and play Pokemon. But, yeah, no, it's just getting used to getting back in shape and everything. Which, funnily enough, I believe I mentioned before, but I do live in Minnesota. Right now I'm pretty close to Minneapolis. I'm in a suburb, alright? And I really want to move as far away from Minneapolis as possible, to be honest with you, after the year we've had, and I wouldn't mind like a 45-minute commute into work. Wouldn't mind it at all. But apparently our governor is going to announce some more, I think they call it restrictions. He's not shutting things down again tomorrow, but I'll see. So if tomorrow night I'm in a super bad mood when I make my next video, I'll let you guys know how it goes. But I'm not happy about it. It's like, so you're restricting things. I don't want to turn this into like a COVID video, but like, I don't know. When you restrict things like that, to me, after all this time, you're almost saying and admitting that, hey, you know what, maybe masks don't work. Because everywhere you go to the gym, everyone's got a mask on, you know. I don't get it. It frustrates me. Especially when it seems like nobody is, hold on, where am I? I'm down here. I went to the wrong one. To go here. Gotta go up to the middle first. I don't know. I don't know. A lot of us knew this was coming, you know, because it's November, it's cold and flu season, so people are gonna get more and more sick, and you look at the news with Elon Musk lately, where he went in and got tested 4 times. 2 of them came back positive, 2 of them came back negative. It's like, what are we doing? So if somebody goes in there with a regular flu and they get tested for COVID and it comes back positive, but it's a faulty test and they don't know that, we're just running in sand at some point, you know? We all knew that there was going to be a spike this time of year because it's cold and flu season. I don't know. I'm going to quit ranting about COVID right now. I'll probably be in a worse mood tomorrow if the gym's closed again. I'm going to be mad because I'm trying to get back in shape. I am going into my third. Wow, that's a first. I'm 15 levels higher than him, and that wasn't enough, huh? He's going to have to do another one, I guess. Waste an entire twin needle on you for like a 1 power point or hit point. Whatever you call it, I don't know. yeah, it'll be bad to just shut things down again, especially for the holidays. And then they're telling us not to visit our families for Thanksgiving, and I don't really have to worry about that because my entire family kind of, we're pretty real about this whole situation. We're not, I don't want to offend people or piss anyone off if I downplay Corona, but sorry, that's just, there's always going to be somebody with a different viewpoint than you, and that is going to be my last words on Corona, because we hear it in the news, we hear it every day, we hear it at work, you hear it on probably social media. I wouldn't know. Well, hey, here we are on social media, you're hearing about it. Sorry, I'm sorry. But no, I got off everything. I'm not on Twitter or Facebook or anything anymore. I'm trying to keep my Instagram alive because I have a lot of pictures on there that I like and I want to keep, and I've never really been into that whole cloud thing or backing them up, so I still have my Instagram. It's just been a really weird year, hasn't it? Weird year. But I feel like it's pushed me in this direction to do Pokemon videos, so I'm happy about that. Otherwise, I probably would have never dug out my old game. I almost said Playboy. My old Game Boy back in the spring. Alright, I haven't been paying attention that much. This gym is just, if you started watching this going like, this guy is insane that he thinks Beedrill's any good. What is he doing? It's like, this is exactly why. I mean, I'm just mowing through everybody in this gym. And now I'm kind of sad because remember I wanted to get up to level 51 and I didn't use Beedrill toward the end of the Sylph Company. I almost want to go to Cycling Road right now, and oh no. Ah, really? Wait, how did I used agility! Alright, I'm just gonna try to beat him then, I guess. Wow. How do you... I used agility thinking I'm probably gonna hit myself here, and I don't want to. Let me see. How... 3,000. I could go battle some people. But it's kind of like I mentioned earlier with the whole idea that not every Pokemon's the same. So what does it matter if I'm 8 levels above this Alakazam? I'm gonna want to be certain levels above the one at the end anyway. So no matter what, I'm aiming at 67. That's all I'm aiming at. We're gonna see how it goes at the end. I already know at level 66 he outspeeds me and uses Psychic and brings me down to 4 HP. So with a critical hit, he'd completely murder me. And then at level 68, I outspeed him. So I don't even get hit. So that's 67. We're going to look at that. That's our goal. No, regardless of what happens here. Right now, I'm only 6 levels above him. I should get to level... Just like, my brain is just freezing tonight. Should get to level 50 by the time I take on that Alakazam, because I'm going to use my Beedrill for everybody in here. So here we go. What do I need? Oops. Potion for you, and probably a super potion for you. Just because it's a gym leader, I want to go in here with a fully full-powered team. You never know. Maybe Bumble's gonna get fainted by that Alakazam, and Pikachu's gonna have to come save the day with a Thunderbolt. So yeah, I suppose I should save, huh? Would make sense. I just don't want this video to drag on too long. I just realized the last one was an hour and 15 minutes. I did not realize it was that long. Sylph Company is a lot of time, I swear. So many trainers. But I think there's only, I want to say 15 trainers. Well, then the 3 bird guy. There's about 18 trainers we got to fight on Cycle Road. And it goes pretty quick. Because they're mostly Beedrill and Birdman. Alright, so after these 3, I should be at level 50 by the time we walk into Kazam. I just hope I can take down Mr. Mime here with... Oh yeah, okay, no problem. But Venomoth, I feel like, is a toss-up. Am I gonna make it? As long as I get about 1,000 from Venomoth, I should be fine. Oh, jeez. Just completely destroyed him. And there's my 50. Nice. So we are now 7 levels above. Probably gonna outspeed me. You know what? I'm gonna save right now just so we can... Maybe we can see what kind of attacks he'll use. So let's see if he uses a Psychic first. Psybeam. Okay, what does that do to me? I don't think that'll do too much unless it's a critical hit. Okay. So I don't know how that compares to a Psychic. Like I said, the last time I was 7 levels above an Alakazam and he outsped me, he used Psychic and I got down to 4 HP left. But we survived. You gave me your best shot, you should have used Psychic. I don't know if that would have got me down to 4 again or not, but hey. I love how, like, you do this, and you do all this, and she gives you, what is it, Psywave? Like, the most useless move. The nice thing about this gym is that you can just dig to get out of here. Yeah. Out of Psywave, I think it can go anywhere from, I forget what it is, like 2 to 200 HP or whatever, depending on how lucky you are. Which is just, who would ever want to move like that? Like, honestly, if this game, really, it should give you, like, when you get Thunderbolt, you know, or Bubble Beam, it should give you, like, one of the best moves possible. Whoops. One of the best moves possible when you do that. Like, that should probably be when you get Psychic instead of from the guy in the house, but I like getting it from the guy in the house because, it's so easy. It's just right there. You just walk in and grab it. And it's like one of the best moves in the game. Outside of Twin Needle. Have I made any Beedrill fans yet? Is there anybody who just loves him at this point? I'm gonna go in here and get some more stuff. I might wait on... Oh, I still got repels to use. Which I might actually use one coming up here so I don't have to deal with anything. Oh, no, I don't have to. I just... Okay, never mind. Talking to myself, it sounds like. Super Potions 5. So I might just let those run out and come get some fresh waters later. So right now I'm just gonna revamp my... You know what? I'm not gonna. Let's save some time. I've got enough lemonades. I can come back all at once and get fresh waters and lemonades, I believe. And I can sell Psywave later in Fuchsia or something, or at some point. Get out of my way, fatso. Sorry, I do not mean to fat shame people. I'm just from a generation where you could say stuff like that and no one would really get that butthurt about it. I just, you know, my thing with comedy is, and I think that guy in the Borat movie even said this, like, you shouldn't make fun of people, for things that they don't choose, you know, like, if you're born with 6 fingers or something, then it's kind of wrong to make fun of that person because they didn't ask to be born with 6 fingers. But, like, I don't know, other things that, you know, if you make certain choices in your life and you get made fun of for it, I mean, that's just, hey, welcome to life. It sucks, but that's what it is. So maybe I'm a dick. I don't know. I probably am. But I feel like it's the same thing for hate too, you know, like, you shouldn't hate people for the way they're born, but you can hate them for their choices. I mean, it's like, you know, a guy who just constantly drives drunk and he finally hits a mom and her kid and kills them. It's okay to hate that guy. He made that choice. That's a little logical leprechaun. I wouldn't call it wisdom, but just food for thought, right? Alright. Bring out a bird for a little bit. He is going to get into his 30s by the time we're done here. So yeah, coming up I can show you a lot of the hidden items. There's 5 of them, and they're all items you can't buy elsewhere. So if you don't get them here, then you don't get them. And I think just about everything I get here I use at the end, you know. I think there's a rare candy, a PP up somewhere, a max potion, like a max revive maybe, and then I forget what the last one is. Wanted to say a full restore, but I don't think so, because you can actually buy those. It's something interesting. So normally once I get... So there's these 6 bikers up here before you even get to the actual road where you're forced to travel downward. I'll probably run back and heal before I get on the actual cycling road, because I just... It's more of a PP thing. You know, I could just... maybe I'll use my first ether. But I would also kind of like to keep that for the other side, the eastern route to Fuchsia, and also the surfing zones, where I'm just going to be using Thundershock and Thunderbolt the whole time. I think those 2 are sufficient, though, to get you through the entire thing with a Pikachu. And plus I have Mega Drain with my Beedrill if I need it. So yeah, maybe I'll be okay. But I do need more flies, which... I don't know, maybe I should just use a PP up here. I don't know why I save those for the end. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I get it maybe for like a Blizzard, to get Blizzard from 5 to 6, since... But Lance, you don't need 5, you don't need 6 for, because he's got a Gyarados, which you use your Thundershock on anyway. So these 6 trainers, number 2, 3, and 5, are all for the bird. And 1, 4, and 6 are for the Bumble. The bird. I should actually start calling him by his name. Old Air Razor here. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. We got a level, ladies and gentlemen. So, I had mentioned that I was watching Pokemon Snap videos the other night. And that was, I always forget the guy's name. Something really weird. It's a MBD, something bread. Something about bread. I don't know. But I'm starting to get into his channel too. Oh, I was supposed to link something yesterday, right? Oh, my other channel. Okay, I can go back and edit that, and I'll have to... Maybe I'll link that guy in the description for this video, because I've been getting into his stuff too, and he's kind of got a fun voice. A lot better than mine, I'm assuming. No, but yeah, I think... I can't remember if it was his channel doing the Pokemon Snap or not. Maybe it was somebody else. But, I was watching his channel last night while they were doing Pokemon Stadium, and I really barely remember that game. Really, I didn't take down a 33 Weezing with Twin Needle? Level 50? Alright, well, here we go. Interesting. But, yeah, I really didn't remember that game that much. It looked fun, though, and it's a lot of the same strategy. But the funny thing is, I also watched another video of somebody quickly going through all the little arcade games. I forget what they're called. Side games. Whatever. But, I do remember those. I remember all of those. So I'm wondering if, like, as a kid, I just didn't understand strategy and couldn't really do anything with the stadium part, so I just played the mini games. That's what they're called. Told you, my brain is just not here tonight. I don't know why. I feel good. It's been a long day, though. Most of these are long days. Maybe I should just hunker down and, like, make these videos on, like, a Saturday or a Sunday and just do nothing else and order some delivery food and, you know, maybe I could day drink while I'm making them, so I just make a fool out of myself by the last video. No, okay, I'll stop. For a while that was sounding really nice there, but you know, I could take my little breaks in between to eat, unless you guys want to listen to me eat. I don't know why you would. That's weird, you creeps. Celadon, here I come. So I'm gonna have to... Now that I have my channel up and running, I'm really starting to think about what other videos I might be doing. I want to get a little better at it though, because like if I talk about movies or do like movie reviews, I'm gonna want some clips from those movies playing in it like other videos do. I don't know how they get the rights to do that, or at least pictures, like a slideshow going. I guess I could probably figure that out. I'm not that incapable. I'd have to figure out what, or maybe I could just talk into the camera like some people do. Like, Vito does that a lot. I don't know if you guys watch his channel. You know what? I'll link him too. But yeah, he just sits at his desk and talks. But he does make a lot of other cool, fancy videos also, so... Where he does... I mean, his video on The Last Jedi is... Like, he should have won an award for that. That is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Oh, I already got Bumble out. I'm sorry if there's Last Jedi fans watching this, but his video is the exact reason why I hate that movie and pretty much anything to do with that new trilogy. And I watched also The Critical Drinker. You know what? I'll take him too. Whatever. I'll just have to remember this all here when I'm done. So it's, what am I up to? Critical Drinker, Vito, and the other Pokemon dude. Yeah, I'll try to remember that. But no, the Critical Drinker did a really great set of, well, not set. He's done a couple of videos where he does like fixing characters. I want to say he did one on Luke for the sequel trilogy, and then he did Rey and Finn. I can't really remember what Luke's was. I don't know if there's a whole lot of saving Luke, other than completely rewriting his whole arc in that sequel trilogy. Because, I mean, this is coming from a guy who, you know, when you played Jedi Academy, I think it was the first one, where you start out the game and he's like, you know, he's leading a whole new Jedi Academy and he's all positive and great. That's Luke Skywalker. I do not know what the new one was supposed to be. I know Mark Hamill called him Jake Skywalker, which was hilarious because even though I'm not the biggest fan of his lately, because like Stephen King, he just got way too political lately, and even Chris Evans. I mean, I'm sorry if you love those actors and everything and the characters they play, but it's just enough already with that. Just gets annoying. And I know it's important. Politics are important. I get it, but it's like I just want to be entertained by you, man. So I'm going to show you something that I found out here. Let's see if it works. Oops. Cut. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just figured this out. You can cut these bushes down. I just gotta quit messing it up. So I don't gotta use a rappel to find this, because this third lane I'm in here, you go down and there's your rare candy. So it's the third lane from the right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like I don't know, about six down. So that's the first out of 5 we're getting. But no, yeah, back to that guy's videos. The way he rewrites the characters is great, and it really makes me want to watch that sequel trilogy, you know? Because I know you had all your, I don't want to call them social justice or whatever they were, the people who like, I mean, somebody came after me on Facebook once because I was giving crap to one of the new movies, and like he tried the same thing coming after me. He was like, oh, you guys are just afraid of women and black people in Star Wars. And I'm like, where have you been? Like Leia in A New Hope literally ripped the gun out of Han Solo's hand, shoots open the thing to the trash compactor, and like gives the men crap, like, come on, you losers, you know. And she was a great character in all 3 of those, a very strong character. And I mean, you look at Lando. Wasn't he the guy who fired the shots that destroyed the second Death Star? I mean, you're sitting there acting like, women and black people have never been part of Star Wars before, and then all of a sudden, if we hate the sequel trilogy, oh, now you guys are just racist and sexist. It's just like, I don't, some things can be bad, and it doesn't have to be because of stuff like that. They were just bad. I'm sorry. And when you watch the Critical Drinkers videos on how like a proper character arc should be laid out, it's hard to disagree with it unless you're just like refusing to. So no, he did a good thing on that. I still remember like when I first saw the first Force Awakens, I was fooled. I thought it was really fun, and I couldn't wait for the next one. But then it just became abundantly clear they did not have a plan going forward, which was sad. Because I remember walking out of The Last Jedi. I was working 12s at work that week, and I think I had to start at like 3 p.m. So I went and saw like a 10 or 11 a.m. showing of it. And I got out of there. I was like, okay. And I went to work, and I worked 12 hours, and I was just kind of thinking about it. And finally, when I got home that night, I had to go on Facebook, and I was just like, you know what? The prequel trilogy was good compared to this. And I remember starting to, I don't know. I think, okay, so here's our second item is somewhere on this bridge. There we go. Oh, it is a full restore. Okay, so that's the only item you can actually buy later on. We can go to the bottom here. And then we got one that's in this left side here somewhere. I think I'm going too fast. There we go. Max Revive. Nice. Those are pretty rare. Yeah, so, my thing with the prequel trilogy, it's just turning into a Star Wars video now. I was 9 when The Phantom Menace came out, and this was after they released all the original trilogy special editions, and I was buying all the toys again, because I watched them before they did all that when I was younger, when I was, in the mid-90s, before they started putting them out, because we had them on, the original copies on VHS, because I have a lot of older siblings, and I was into them all, and we had the toys, but then once they did that re-edition thing, it was just, oh, I need every toy possible. I bought the Millennium Falcon, which I think was like $50 back then, which to me as a kid was like the most amount of money ever, and I couldn't believe my parents actually bought it for me. But yeah, I was super into it, so here comes The Phantom Menace, and I'm 9 years old, and I go see it, and even as a 9-year-old, I hated Jar Jar, which goes to tell you something. Like, I know, like, adults these days still hate him, and they probably hated him back then, the adults. But as a 9-year-old hating a character like that, you really messed up. And the funny thing is, everybody wants to keep bringing up Jar Jar and blame Lucas for it, but at the end of the day, it's like, you know what? Lucas actually was like, oh, okay, my bad. I'm going to write him out of the rest of the... he was in the second one a little bit, and maybe in the third one a little, but, like, he realized his mistake and owned it, that's fine. I don't blame him for that. But, the rest of the movie I liked. The pod racing thing, whatever, I could do it. But the lightsaber stuff, Darth Maul, the end, like, I was buying all those toys, too, and I loved it. So then... 3 years later, the second movie comes out, and I'm 12 now, and that was when it kind of got a bit more political, and it was kind of, not only was it mostly a love story, but it was a badly written love story. So 12-year-old me didn't want any part of any of that. I wanted to see action and everything, and I didn't appreciate the Obi-Wan and Jango fight as much as I do now back then. But that was a cool fight. That was awesome. But then, I don't know, the whole arena thing is weird looking back on. It's like, why are we... I get that it's like a space saga, but why are we going back to, like, the Roman Colosseum here? It's, whatever, it was fine. I don't hate that part, it's just, it just seemed weird to me. But, no, what also I didn't like about that, I remember I remember when they first released the title for it. For some reason, I was deer hunting with my dad. I don't remember why. I don't know why those two were. I just remember the exact place I was when we were talking about it, and I was just like, "Hey, did you hear the new episode name?" And he's like, "No." I was like, "Oh, it's called the Attack of the Clones." And he's like, "Oh, really? That's interesting." I'm like, I don't like it. I mean, it sounds cheesy. Attack of the Clones. It sounds like Attack of the 50-Foot Woman, you know? But then he was just like, he hated the first movie so much. And my dad grew up on Star Wars. He's the one who got us all into it. You know, he went and saw the originals when he was young. And, I mean, he was, you know, in his 20s when those came out. But, no, he didn't really like the first movie. And he was just like, I still remember, he was like, well, you know, at least something's happening. At least something's attacking. I mean, the Phantom Menace, what even was that? I always kind of laughed at that part of everything. But, no, yeah, I always thought the name was weird. It just seemed... It didn't seem as eloquent. I mean, Attack of the Clones. It still makes me laugh. I don't know. But... No, and the other thing about that movie is, you know, they get to the end, and I really love that when he's about to, like, strike down Kenobi, and here comes Anakin. He gives him, like, the "I'm a slow learner" friggin' line. I'm just like, all right, sweet, go Anakin. And then he gets his arm chopped off. I was like, whoa, hold on here. You know, talk about subverting expectations. Here, I thought he was gonna, like, just do to Dooku what he did to him in the third movie, which, looking back on, was okay. So I'm gonna shut up for a second. So after this guy, it's like 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 11. Okay, so like 11 things in the middle of this down. You get a PP up. But yeah, I mean, looking back on it, that was kind of cool how, you know, Dooku got away, and then Anakin shows up a few years later, just completely different, and just murders him. So I thought that was cool. And then the third movie was good. I mean, but I think at that time, by the time that came out, I was 15, and I was kind of just done with it all, and I didn't really care, and I still didn't like how whiny Anakin was. I mean, they should have made us like him a little bit more. Like, I brought up Supernatural before. I mean, I kind of liked it better when, like, Sam starts to go dark in the, you know, first few seasons of that movie or TV show. I'm like, that's more of like, we should care because Sam is such a good guy, and just like, you know, he's the goody two shoes between the brothers, and now he's just completely gone dark, and you're just like, you know, you feel bad for him. But with Anakin, when he finally goes dark, it's like, you know what? You've been nothing but complaining the last two movies. And I really didn't care when you were a little kid, so I do not care that you're turning into Darth Vader right now. Oh my god, is that a spoiler? I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. So, but, I don't know. Yeah, by the time I was, like, in my teens, I just didn't care about Star Wars, probably because I had other things on my mind, you know what I mean? But growing up, looking back on that series, those prequel movies, I like them now. And I just realized I'm sending out the wrong Pokemon at the moment. Whoops. Yeah, so I guess after I saw The Last Jedi and I said the prequel trilogy was better, I mean, that wasn't really that crazy of a thing to say, I don't think. I mean, it was better written. He went way too crazy with the CGI. Jar Jar was Jar Jar. And I kind of had wished I mean, if I could change one thing, it wouldn't even be Jar Jar. It would be, you know what? You need to make Anakin the age he was in Attack of the Clones in the first movie, like Luke was. Luke was like 19 in the first movie. Why are we getting a little kid? I didn't really like that. That way, at least when they said, oh, he's too old to train, it would have at least made sense, because you have this kid that's like the same age as your younglings. Uh-oh, younglings. Better watch out. Here comes Anakin. But, that's my little Star Wars rant. How'd I get on that? Oh, yeah, the Critical Drinker and his fixing of the characters. and Vito. Right. Tracing that back to when I was talking about just making videos about talking into the camera. I could do my own thing, but I'm just sitting here saying, like, I could do my own review or fixings of Star Wars, things that I would do, which I still might someday. And I kind of want to do the same thing with, like, Avengers Endgame, about, like, how I would fix it. I mean, there's a lot of videos where, yeah, Vito kind of just sits there and talks to his camera, which is fine. And then the Critical Drinker guy actually does, he does really quality videos where he puts, like, clips in and stuff, and I don't know, that sounds like a lot of work. Alright, I'm gonna go fight some birds. So, I don't know, I'd probably just do the talk to the camera thing. So yeah, I might be interested in doing some of that. And as far as the sequel trilogy goes, like, I know the Critical Drinker completely fixed, like, the characters so far and the arcs that they should have had, and I really like his version of how it should have gone. But if I'm gonna fix that entire thing, I'm gonna go with the books that they wrote back in the day. I can't remember what they're called. Is it New Empire, or what was it? I don't remember, but I remember listening to them on audiobook with my dad when we would, like, go on family trips, and they were good, you know? And they had, the twins, the twin kids, and everybody had their kids. Everybody was still friends, and Han and Leia were happily married still, you know? It was... I kind of like that better, where, hey, there's a set of twins, and one of them turns to the dark side. That makes sense to me, you know? Maybe he got he got the upside, the downside of the Force. I don't know. But yeah, I would just completely do a whole different story. I would not have the friggin' Starkiller base. I wouldn't have Snoke. Wouldn't have any of that stuff. It was trying too hard to, like... It was more of like a soft reboot, honestly. Looking back on it, it's like, you're not even a sequel trilogy. You know, the friggin' The Force Awakens is like a soft reboot of A New Hope. And then whatever else happens, just happens. I don't know. So I would have just done a whole different story. So maybe I'll make those videos someday. It's just, the sad thing is, it's who cares? It's over, you know? All these videos that these people have been making were during the heart of the sequel trilogy. But, hey, all 3 movies are out, you know. One faction of fans says they're greatest thing ever. Reylo and everything, blah, blah, blah. The freaking twilight of the Star Wars universe, I guess. And then the other half says this is garbage, and then they go to war, like, you know, Democrats and Republicans currently do. And I wonder if there's any correlation between, like, if you're a Democrat, you probably love the sequel trilogy, and if you're a Republican, you probably hate it. Somebody should do, like, a master's thesis on that. Oh boy. But no, maybe I'll still make them, because everybody always wants to talk about Star Wars, and besides, I'd be talking about the prequel trilogy, original trilogy. Those are long since over. So, yeah, I might do that still. It'll be fun. Do some rewrites, and yeah, I mean, the same thing with the MCU and doing like an Endgame. I might do that. I might actually kind of have to sit down and write a script for these ones, though, and get my thoughts in order. I can't just BS like I'm doing right now. I mean, I kind of have a good idea. The things that I would fix. See, I think if I step foot in town, I can fly back here, but just to be safe, I'm going to go use the Pokemon Center. Never really sure what the rule is. Because I'm going to fly up to Lavender right now. Because this is about the end of the video, and I think we're close to 45 minutes, so it's a little bit half hour shorter than the last one. That's probably going to be the longest one I make. Still have company. I just wanted to do it in one sitting, though, you know, and I didn't really want to do half of it, which I probably could have, because that way they would have been like 37 minutes each. I suppose I could have split it in half when I was on floor 6 and I went off to heal. Yeah, maybe I'll still do some review stuff, because the MCU is about done, you know, all the original Avengers are either dead or retired or whatever else, off in space. So even though it's going to try to move forward, it's going to be hard to move forward though, because eventually Sony's probably going to yank the rights back from Superman. Captain Marvel, I mean, it made a lot of money, but fans seem really split down the middle whether or not they even like her. And rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman, he's gone, and I really don't know that if they, you know, kill him off and have Shuri take over, if it's going to be quite as popular. Maybe, I don't know. I didn't like Black Panther. Does that make me, I feel like that South Park episode, does that make me a horrible person? I mean, maybe I can make everyone feel better by saying Black Panther was my favorite character in Civil War. But I don't like the way that he was really written or portrayed in his own movie, and it was a pretty generic movie. I thought he was just, yeah, he was my favorite in Civil War. Especially his little speech at the end when he gave to the bad guy. That was cool. But anyway, I'm rambling on now. I'm gonna save these thoughts for other videos. I promise. Next video I'll talk more Pokemon. I just got on a tangent today. I got a lot to say about a lot of things, so I'll try to keep those to their own videos. But like, you know, these last couple days have really been just fighting people. There's not a whole lot we're doing, and the rest of the game might be like that, honestly. Because we're getting to the point where we're leveled up enough now where the next real challenge might be, it'll be a while for a challenge. Maybe. Just trying to think ahead. Maybe Blaine and Giovanni might be. It's just some of my other Pokemon are kind of falling behind. Well, not falling behind, but I mean, you got him at level 52 and everyone else is still in their mid-30s. They're actually where like normal Pokemon would be right now. But look at this, 33, 34, 35. They're all right together. And I got my Beedrill. And you know, like if for some reason I'm probably not gonna, but as I get closer to 67, I can stop using him. But I'm not gonna use him a whole lot. I know there's a lot of coughing and stuff on the route we're gonna do in the next video. And then I'll probably use him at Koga's gym. But after that, he's gonna be benched for a while because Pikachu will take care of the water Pokemon. Most of Cinnabar Island will be Squirtle. Hopefully we'll finally get our Blastoise. And also the last gym will probably mainly be him. I'll use Bumble a little bit in that one. And then after that, we're kind of going on our way. So all I know is I need 3 more levels out of Beedrill so I can at least use my 12 rare candies on him if need be. So that's where we're at with all that stuff. Some of this stuff I almost feel like I'm going to try to use a lot of this up on the next video so that when I come down here I don't have to store as much when I go into I like to put everything in the computer when I do the why can I not think of it? Oh, the Pokemon range where everybody is. I don't know why I'm losing Safari Zone. Jeez, I should just end this video. So yeah, I can go buy some more stuff after that, but I like to collect all the items in there, so I need to have room for them in my bag. But anyway, thanks for watching my tangent ranty Pokemon video, and like and subscribe again if I haven't scared you off just yet. Give it one more video if I haven't. But yeah, no, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video where we take on routes 12, 13, 14, and 15. I think I got that right. Alright, cool.